Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You know, we went on a journey since last MACNA, and did some things where we figured out some things and came to a point where it just blows me away. It really does, to see some of the stuff that we're putting together. So, how does it work? What does it cost? And when can I buy one? Who's thinking that right now? Everybody, yes. It's the take my money guy over here, right? Okay? So I'm not going to get into huge details because I want to leave a little bit for you guys to see it at the booth as well. But first, kind of how does it work? So what Jim was trying to get to in his presentation is titration is a method that works. Scientists use it. Dropping stuff into a vial works, okay? I don't have to get into all this technical charts and everything. It works, right? The problem with doing it is the machine, and the machine is you, okay? You can't drip it right, you don't know where it is, you saw all the things that Jim was talking about, right? Your eyes, the color blindness, everything. But the fact is that the methodology itself works, okay? The Trident, also holds enough reagents for at least 30 days, okay? So, and that's in 4 times 24 hours for alkalinity, okay? So every 6 hours on alkalinity, and twice a day in calcium and magnesium. The way we look at it, you're not really wanting or needing to test more than that on a normal basis. If you want to test more frequently on the alkalinity, you will be able to do that. But it's as a normal everyday thing when you're running your reef, because this is how I run it. It's absolutely all you really need, and it's going to make the most of your reagent use, and you're going to get the right balance out of it. Maybe once in a while you want to run it for a day, and you want to run it for maybe 12 times during the day. You know, that's something that's possible. It's plug and play. There's no probes to mess with. You're not going to have to calibrate probes. There's no reagents to mix up. The pre-made reagents, they'll be available. So, what else? Precision. It's what matters to us, right, as well. So the ALK is going to have a precision of plus or minus 0.05. You know, it might even be a little bit better, but I think it's going to be right around 0.05. Calcium, 10 parts per million, okay, plus or minus. And the amazing one to me is really on magnesium. Magnesium's 10 parts per million. Now, mind you, this is measured generally in our tanks. It's like, what, 13, 50, 40? So that's an incredible amount of precision on the magnesium number. Of course, all this is going to be instrumented inside Apex Fusion, and you'll have the data available to be used for automation purposes, for notification purposes, for all the things that you know and love with your Apex. You'll be able to do it with the Trident. Now, here's the part I might get some of the boos, but there's nothing we can do about it. You got to have the latest Apex, okay? And it's just the way it's going to have to be, because there's a lot going on here, and that, you know, Apex Classic is a great product. But every time, just so you guys know kind of the reasons behind it, every time we come out with a new product, all the code for that new product has to go into the device itself, okay? And so there's both complexity and space and storage and everything. And there's just, with some of these devices, and the other one is the 832, it's just not possible. So it's the perfect time for you to take the leap and go move on to the next Apex.
How much is it?
And it also will connect up through OneLink and Aquabus. So if you happen to have the new Apex, you can connect it right up into, the 832 hooked up on a new Apex. You hook it right into that OneLink port. You don't even have to have a power supply. So how much is it going to cost? That's the next thing that you want to know. Well, as I said, I wasn't going to have a product that wasn't going to meet those criteria. I think this is the right price point. If you think about where alkalinity monitors are priced right now, okay, that's just getting you alkalinity. This is getting you all three, okay? And that, I think, is it's a knockout. I mean, if you can have your reef and manage, you know, these 3 parameters and understand them at that level for that price point, I think it's pretty awesome. The reagent kits are going to come in 2-month kits. They're going to be around $40. And I think that's going to be more than reasonable. Again, if you want to make it last for 4 months, you probably can do it just by testing half as much. So you do get the ability to do that. So when's it going to be available? Okay, so we're hoping to have by the end of the first quarter some units out there into our MSI group. That's the way it's looking right now. again, you know, I'd like to be honest with you guys and say it's going to absolutely happen. There is no absolutes when you're talking about engineering and putting things together. They're as complex as this, but that's what we're shooting for right now. And if that happens, when that's supposed to happen, then general release should be happening in the second quarter of 2018. So, how's that sound for the Trident? The Trident is awesome. The Trident is going to be one of the greatest revolutionary products for you guys to have in reef keeping. And certainly for us as a company, I think it's really that next step. It's an Apex-like product.